Grand Rising, everybody. Thank you for visiting my channel. This is Lighthouse. My name is Light. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. So today I'm going to be doing a Narc Diaries 101. Signs that you are raised by a narcissistic parent, family members, or whoever raised you. They said, who raised you? Animals. Animals. So today's let's say, what have we learned today, kids? Today's article is from choosingtherapy.com, and I have some, my own 2 cents as always. Well, first I came outside. I wanted to let you guys know I come outside and there's this stench, like literally it came out of nowhere, and I was like, yo, what is that smell? And then I realized it's a smell of demonic entities, lower vibration. That's what the smell is. It stinks like literal death. And then the smell went away, because I'm like, no, I'm always check myself, like I do this, like, oh, that can't be me smelling like that. Even when I smell funky, I don't smell like that. Jesus. But okay, signs, and I'll get to, like I said, I'll get to it. So let's get to it, boss. All right, choosingtherapy.com. Mental health. Being raised by a narcissist can take a severe toll on your mental well-being. In public, these parents are viewed as perfect. Virgo is significant. Perfect and loving, but behind closed doors, they rage, scream, and criticize. The parent will control the child's life, be possessive, and view the child as an extension of the parent. Yeah, narcissists view their children as extensions of themselves. They don't recognize that each child has a... I don't even know what song is playing, but I always love that song. After the Storm, Monica. But there's no coincidences at all. Anytime that any noise that's being made in my video, any music, any reference, there's a reason for it. Yes, the parent will control the child's life, be possessive, and view the child as an extension of the parent. Here are 9 common traits of adult children who grew up with narc parents. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting ahead of myself. 17 signs of a narcissistic parent and how to deal with them. A narcissistic parent is incredibly possessive of their children and feels threatened by their child developing any independence. I used to wonder why my mother needed me to need her. And at first I thought it was endearing. The name Indira is significant. And then they said terms of endearment. And whatever, the Midnight Star or something like that. I forgot what the second follow-up movie was. Children of narcissistic parents generally experience humiliation and shame and grow up having poor self-esteem. I used to hear all the time, I wish that you guys could have my self-esteem, when really and truly it was you wish that you could have our self-esteem. I learned so much. So much makes sense. Everything doesn't make sense yet, but more and more is making sense every day. So oftentimes these children become adults that are high achievers, self-saboteurs, or both. People-pleasing is a sure sign of an unhealed inner child due to narcissistic personality abuse. Narcissistic abuse. Children hurt by this type of parent will need professional help to recover from narcissistic abuse, post-traumatic stress disorder. 17 signs your parent is a narcissist. Narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, is a mental disorder. This says that, but I disagree, and a lot of other professionals and non-professionals this would disagree. From my experience and my research, mental illness, people that are mentally ill take medication. Not everybody that's mentally ill take medication, but place it where it fits. They said, who the cap fits, let them wear it. So Bob Marley, or they said Bob Marley and the Wailing Wailers. Peter Tosh. They said Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. Bob Marley's mom, Peter Tosh, dad had a daughter named Pearl. Pearls of wisdom. Mentally ill people want to be functioning. They want to be better. They want to be well. They want to understand. When I found out that narcissistic personality is not, I repeat, is not a mental illness. You guys thrive, need people to be fucked up out there. Need people to be feeling ill. You thrive off of that shit. It's narcissistic supply. Sometimes you thought you might have seen somebody smirking, or your parents smirking, smiling, grinning when you were telling them that you were in pain. You weren't tripping. They were. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental disorder in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, delusions of grandeur, is what I'm hearing. A deep need for admiration, they said Admiral Bailey, and a lack of empathy for others. But behind this mask of ultra-confidence lies a fragile self-esteem that's vulnerable to the sun. Behind this mask of ultra-confidence lies a fragile self-esteem that's vulnerable to the slightest criticism. Not all parents have narcissistic personality disorder. I'm going to shorten it to NPD. But it's not uncommon for a narcissistic mother or father to display narcissistic tendencies, which can be just as damaging when rearing a child. Identifying the signs of narcissistic abuse can be difficult, but here are several common themes among narcissistic family members and parents. 718 is significant. Here are 17 possible signs. 17. I said 17 again. Constantly needing the conversation to be about them. Immature and selfish behavior, like I've stated. Just because somebody is physically older than you does not mean that they are emotionally older than you. Bragging about your achievements to others, but rarely acknowledging you or supporting you emotionally. You know, I never understood that. My mother and I, we were born close in age, the 10th and the 16th of the same month. And I never understood why it was such a big deal for your birthday, like mine wasn't the week before. But things make sense now. It said it's all coming back to me now. That's right. My power, my energy, my money that you guys stole and have for me. My inheritances from both sides of the family. My mail. I'll get to that. Bragging about your achievements, like I said, they find you to be an extension of themselves. So it's not really you that they care about. It's the fact that they can look good. Oh, look at what my child did. Look at what a good parent I am. And it's fucked up that even if a child were to die, they like that shit. They can get the supply of somebody feeling sorry for their sorry asses. It says, sit your $5 ass down before we make change. And oh, are we making change? It said that's the 9 card. The Kipper deck. 9 is the prime. 9 is the hermit. 9 is the end of this fucked up toxic cycle that you guys had me in. 9 times 7 is what? 45? Oh. You guys do your math. Blaming others for any problems you may have that actually stem from their own behavior. Excuse me. Blaming others for any problems you may have that actually stem from their own behavior. It's damaging when your primary caretaker, I'm not going to say mom or dad, excuse me. It's damaging when your primary caretaker, be it mom, dad, or whomever, guardian, it said guardians of the galaxy. Yeah, that's who the fuck we are. It's damaging just it's damaging. I lost my train of thought. Excuse me, my ear is itching me. Somebody at chat boat me. That's my good ear too. I always tell people laugh, but I'm dead serious. Don't talk to me in this ear. That's the ear reserved for the higher power, the other dimensions. Talk to me in that ear. Blaming others for any problems you may have that actually stem from their own behavior. I'm not going to get into that. You guys do your own research, but you know what I'm talking about. Number 5 is being well liked and important to others, but controlling and harsh when no one is looking. They said, what's the word? Integrity, character. As I say, people that are narcissistic, you pretend to be a perfect angel in the public eye, but you're really a perfect demon. Saying mean things, saying underhanded comments, you know, giving you bad energy, not supporting you. You know, they're bringing me to mind Carrie, just this weird, demonic, twisted vision and visuals and ideas of what your life should look like. I know that if you fucked up your own life, you don't get to take it out on me. You don't get to have me bearing and carrying your crosses any longer. Any fucking longer. I put you on a motherfucking pedestal. Even more so than your other 2 daughters, and you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Come to find out you had spells so I could give you my money. You're fucking sick and twisted, and I hope you get every single thing that's coming your way and then some. My karmic scales have been balanced. My karma is paid to you guys. What have you done? Let's see. Let's see. Because you're getting exposed. Making you feel bad for not doing what they want immediately. Guilt tripping people. Guilt tripping. Making you feel bad, or, you know, trying to make you feel bad. Like I say, I don't take guilt trips. I recognize that you're trying to take me on one or put me on one, but I don't take guilt trips. Even when a lot of things that I've been humble for so long because I was taught to respect my parents, love my parents, honor my parents, and I have. And now that you guys have dishonored me, disrespected me, not supported me, kicked me while I'm down, now I choose to honor the divine. I'm in full service to myself, my ancestors, and the divine. Peachtree corners are significant. Peachtree Street. They said Peachtree City is significant. And obviously, we peachy keen over here. They said peaches. I know who that is. That's my brother's other sister. Making you feel bad. Oh, you know, I'm your mother. Look how many things I did for you. I'm your father. I'm your whatever, whomever cared for you and wanted to make you feel guilty, like it was your fault that they opened their fucking legs and got knocked up. That's what they're telling me. That's what the ancestors are tired of speaking nice. It says, speak to me nice. No, we're not speaking to you nice. You haven't treated us. You have disrespected the ancestors, the bloodline, the family. They said mob tie. Divine masculine and divine feminine have mob ties. And some people truly have mob ties. Some people think it's cute to be, you ever hear people cussing people out? Cussing their kids out and looking around to see who else is giving them, and they show me a check mark, giving them the thumbs up, giving them the approval. What's the word that I'm looking for? Giving them the okay to treat their children fucked up. People who come through my line at work smiling at me, but I could tell that in the energy field, I'm a medium. They don't know that I'm a medium. Smiling at me, but talking to your children crazy, smiling at me, but your children look like they need somebody. Their facial expressions look like they're stuck and they need somebody to fucking help them. They're looking, crying out for help. Me, I do what I can when I can. I don't ever speak directly to the customer because I'm not going to be what's the word? I'm not going to put the child in any further danger if they realize that, you know, somebody knows what's happening. You know how it is. A lot of people are getting abused, but they don't. A lot of fear of retribution. That's the word I'm looking for. Well, that's what the fuck time it is. It's divine retribution. That's what time it is. Making you feel guilty by boasting about how much they have done for you. That's number 7. But that is exactly what I was saying. I didn't ask to be born. We didn't ask to be born. Harshly opinionated at home, but putting up a front for other people. Like I said, demons at home, angels in public. And some people even, they show me a church hat. Some people even have go to church. The spiritual demons, the spiritual narcissists. A lot of narcissists, most narcissists are educated. And they use that education against you. 9, being ruthless and unforgiving, doing anything to be on top. They said that is 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands energy. You're going to be on top, all right, is what I keep hearing. God said you're on top of his shit list. You're on top of our shit list. That's where you're on top of right now. Making you feel anxious and lowering your self-esteem and confidence. My weight has gone up and down my entire life. I recently found out that it has been spell work, among other things. Underhanded comments. Oh, you're going to wear that? Or, you know, what your head look like? Or, you know, for those of my West Indians. Where you look like, or where you have on, or where you are going at that, or, you know, anything. And because you're used to these people giving you compliments, and or you used to give those same compliments yourself, not recognizing where that place, you know, where the energy is coming from, you see it as normal. You see it as normal. Oh, they mean well. You know, they're my parent. They're my family member. They must want what's best. They must know better. Fucking with your chakras, they're telling me to put that in there. Fucking with your chakra system, solar plexus, root, confidence, passion, creativity. Fucking with those chakras behind the scenes, behind closed doors. Traveling in and out of state, they said OT. Traveling OT and OC, out of town, out of state, out of country. To lying to these practitioners about the ill will that you've done them, when really and truly, that's a story for another day. I know what you did last summer. I know what you've been doing my entire fucking life. And all this information, I don't have one shred of proof in the physical. All of my videos have been information downloaded to me by the divine. Every single piece of information I have is by download. They're showing me, telling me, making me remember, helping me remember, showing me faces. They said faces and traces of death. You heard the birds, right? I said somebody's about to be sleeping with the fishes. Making you feel anxious and lowering your self-confidence and self-esteem. Panic attack, anxiety, when I hear loud noises. Now, 1 is because I'm an empath. 2, I'm able to decipher and discern the vibration in the noise. If it's it's a Rastaman vibration, positive. If it's a positive vibration, then I'm uplifted by it. If it is a negative vibration, I start to feel vile and sick, and want to vomit immediately, because your emotion and intuition is located here in your gut. So why, when people feed you fucked up food, you eat, food with fucked up energy, or you eat food from people physically poisoning your food, your intuition is blocked so as to not catch wind of what they're doing. Being absent for your life events. they said athletes, little league, stuff like that. You always had to be working. You always had to be doing something. You always had to be, something was more important or another child more important. They never came to your games, events, never met any of never met any of your teachers, um, never a part of any associations, clubs, PTA. Um, and we're talking about the parents. Some parents are not narcissistic parents. Some parents are emotionally stable, emotionally mature. We're not talking about those people because life happens. You have to work, especially for single parents. Use your discernment. We're talking about the motherfuckers where you shopping. I asked you to come to. You returning and exchanging shit. You at this fucking friend's house. You fucking this person. You doing everything but being there for me being the child. Making you engage in sports or other activities despite your wishes. They're showing me back in ninth, 10th, and I want to say 10th grade, by 11th grade. Ninth and 10th grade, I was always overweight. So I was always overweight in my life. So on the surface, I wasn't I was not visibly depressed. I was not visibly, they said self-deflecting, self-sabotage. I wasn't doing any of that physically where anybody else could see. People thought I was funny. People thought I was smart. People thought I was pretty. People thought I was cool. People thought I was weird. People thought I was fun. But I never thought that. I never saw people the way, I never saw myself the way God saw me, the way other people saw me, based on everything I've been saying. Negative talk, negative auto-suggestion, slick underhanded comments, jealousy coming up from other. I never thought these people would be jealous of me. In my mind, it's like, me? Little old me? What the fuck you gotta be jealous of me for? Now I see what you're jealous of. Now I see, because I'm chosen. I'm the light worker. I'm the one here to slay the demons, break the cycles, reattach chains where they need to be, detach chains where they need to be. We are cycle breakers out here. The black sheep is always going to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But I was going to go on, but they're telling me where I was going with this was that I never felt confident enough to put on a bathing suit by itself. I would always have a t-shirt over it. Never felt confident enough to get dressed in gym pose in front of other people. Until I think it was, like I said, 11th grade. The gym teacher was like, look, motherfuckers, y'all better get dressed for gym or you're getting failed, period. And like I said, like, we was cool, but we wasn't that cool. We respected authority. We respected our parents, or what we thought was authority at the time. So I liked bending rules, but there's no motherfucker way you're going to be failing me. We got changed immediately. Right. We had a major, I remember in ninth grade, it was one of our vocabulary words, epiphany, a sudden major realization. Yeah, that's what the fuck we had now. Cool kids don't get suspended or expelled. Cool kids don't get detention. Can't do what the fuck you want to do after school if you're in detention. No. At home, at school, nowhere. No. We just didn't do that. Some parents are living vicariously. That's what they're saying, vicariously. And then they said the name, Carrie, CJ, vicariously through their children. Failing to provide warmth and emotional nurturance in the relationship. Like I said, never there for you, never listening. When they are listening, it's passive listening, not listening actively, passive listening to be able to shut you up, to be able to shut you down. Reading your diaries, breaking in your, just no personal boundaries, busting in the fucking shower when you're trying to take a shower, busting in your room. That's probably something else, but that's what I'm going off the top of the dome. They said 14 shots to the dome, LL Cool J. And then they said, Mama said, knock you out. Yeah, Mama want to knock me out, I bet. Mama probably want to drag and have me fucking killed, but guess what? It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Like I said, I have kill switch, fail safe plan. If anything were to happen to me, they're coming for you. For you and all your flying fucking monkeys. using you to gain, using you to attain personal gain, using you to attain personal gain, and they're showing me people who have made it. They're also telling me to tell you guys that what Kill Bill? Quentin Tarantino. Look up the reason why a lot of people don't understand this, but I understand it full well. He's well renowned. He's famous. You know, he has money now. He's well off, but his mother is not in his life. You look up why. You look up why. I said, yeah, that's a narc right there. That's a narc, and he's a narc survivor. That's what that is. You look up why Quentin Tarantino don't fuck with his mother. It said, I don't fuck with you, little stupid ass bitch. We ain't fucking with you. That's what the ancestors said. You have no ancestral protection out here fucking with my chosen ones. My crown. My crown. My halo, says the divine. You fucking with me. You thought I was a motherfucking simp? I got something for your ass. Being bothered and annoyed when you need time or attention. They're saying homework help. A lot of us never got homework help. And in society, that's a story for another day, but in society, the matrix has it fucked up so that you cannot. They have it set up so that you can't help your children with homework. They said the Judeo-Christian family is significant. Being bothered and annoyed when you need time and attention. Another thing was when you're sick. They're upset when you're sick. They're mad at you when you're sick because that is a direct reflection of the fact that all is not well on the outside. There's somebody's unraveling their little, licking their lollipop, you know, making their ice cream cone drop kind of thing, or drip, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drip, drop. They said Hakeem Empire, drip, drop, drip, 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 drop. Being bothered and annoyed when you need time and attention. They said nothing but love and affection, and that's really a good thing. Making poor excuses to limit time together. They're saying some people have parents in 2 different states, 2 different households, and it was always something. It was always something. It was always something why you couldn't get the time and attention, the support that you needed. And that's why. I'm going to tell you why. Because you're a golden child. We are angels born to, they said, tell them why you mad. So tell them why you mad. Motherfuckers, y'all can't even tell motherfuckers why you mad because it's going to be an admission of the fact that you were wrong. Other people know that they owe you an apology. I know you owe me several other people too. Apologies. But a lot of people, the fucking twisted logic is that they don't want to tell you sorry because that would solidify the fact that you are, in fact, in need of an apology. An apology is required. They said New Jack City, your soul is required in hell. Dante's Inferno, they said. 17, displaying sudden mood changes and volatile anger. Yeah, they said Gemini is significant. And not even necessarily Gemini, but Gemini energy, as in Dr. Hyde, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing. You flip-flop, like I said, flip-flop, flip-flop. They said black and white, choose the side. You're, in my mind, a part of the reason that it's hard for me to get over moving on from narcissistic abuse is because in your mind you say to yourself, oh, this person loved me. We had good memories together, watched movies together, went out together, went shopping together, had good times together. So how could they be betraying me? How could they be this person? Because they're both. And your mind goes back and forth. Are they this person? Are they A or B? They're both. They're C. Wow. It says, see me, fear, see me, yeah. It said, quickly go over this. How narcissistic parents affect your mental health, indecision, internalized gaslighting, loyalty, and guilt for moving on. Yeah, you've been doing me dirty, but you expect my loyalty. I didn't feel guilty for moving on. I didn't feel guilty for moving on. I felt peaceful. No focus on their own needs, chronic self-blame, egoism, no focus on your own needs, people pleasing, egoism, insecure attachment, constant focus on other happiness, people pleasing. There's no true balance in always giving and never receiving, and conversely, there's no true balance in always receiving and never giving. Always on edge. And it goes on, 11 ways to deal with a narcissistic parent. But you can look that up yourself. Let me see what else I have on the subject. This is for me personally. Jealousy. I never thought a beautiful, intelligent, well-dressed woman, always hair done, always nails done, would be an evil Jezebel spirit. Jesse, they said, hey, Jesse, hey, Jesse. That's why you hate that name. And you hated that show because they was calling you the fuck out. That's your name, Jezebel. Jealousy. Who would have ever thought? Who would have thunk it? They said. Who would have thought that you'd be jealous of little old me? Come to find out, little old me is 2-ton Tessie. Little old me is really big old me. But I'm humble. Humility is imperative. Taking credit for your accomplishments. Like I said, look at what my child did. Look at what my child can do for me. Or look at what I'm getting out of my child, which is probably what it really was. Look, how much can I fool my child into giving me back? They say, you get one, you get one, you get one. So Oprah significant. Taking, hiding, opening mail. They said the name, I'm not even going to blast you like that. I'm not going to blast you the way you blast me, because guess what? Me and you are never the same. We've never been the same. You ain't built like me. They said certain niggas ain't meant to take pain. That's right. You ain't built like me, okay? You ain't built like me. You don't know what the fuck this is about. Divine. Walking the divine path. You don't know shit about it. They said, why you don't even believe in Jesus? Why you got a Jesus piece? Or go to church. You're a damn devil. They said devil in a red dress. You are useless to a narcissist until you can provide supply, money, clothes, food stamps, coffee. They said Eric Jerome Dickey, coffee, black something. I forgot the name of the book. Sugar, Milk in My Coffee or some shit like that. Eric Jerome Dickey, great books. I love how his his characters, the characters go from book to book, is what I'm saying. Yeah, when I'm around, when I have money for you to, for when I'm spending money, you're around. When I don't have no money, you're nowhere to be found. You're doing nails. You doing hair in that dirty fucking place. Who the fuck does their hair in a fucking dirty ass, nasty fucking place? Demons do. Demons do. You go to some place, you would rather spend money. And it's different when you go into somebody's house that's clean. But you rather spend money in a dirty place where you can't even put your ass on the seat, on the toilet, just so you can look good. Good job. Lying, cheating, stealing, trying to fuck your man, trying to fuck your woman, helping them. They said convergent. Oh, wow. And then they said 219. I already know what that means for me. 219 and 1107. Lying, cheating. Hold on a minute. It smells like piss out here because somebody trying to... Hold on a minute. Hold on there. I don't know if it's... I just realized I got a whiff and it smells like death, but I know somebody ain't trying to piss under my window will make me come out here and it smell like piss. Whoever's trying to piss under my window, your dick is going to fall off and you're going to be burning, motherfucker. Do you understand that I create as I speak? Abracadabra. Do you know who the fuck we are? You heard that ting? They said ting country. Lying, cheating, stealing, and some people go as far as to kill. I found out some fuck shit and I was absolutely shocked. It's like the more and more information that I get, the more and more further and further I'm they said catapulted away, taken away. And then they said the movies taken are significant. Disregarding of your feelings. Disregarding of your feelings. I don't matter. I don't give a fuck. You talk to other people to make it sound good. You talk to other people to make yourself sound good, or you want to have conversations with people not because you really want to hear what they say, but because they said cognitive dissonance is significant. You talk to people not because you hear what they not because you really want to hear what they have to say, but you talk to people, you talk at people, they say. You talk at people to shut them down, to give them, again, passive versus active listening. um yeah, always stealing my mail, hiding my mail. Like I said, I want my money back. I want my inheritances and everything that was owed to me and is owed to me and my ancestors. We coming back. They said we want your head. Fuck the platter. Excuse me. A disregard of your feelings, second guessing yourself because the reality doesn't make sense. Again, no, they mean me well. They couldn't mean that. They couldn't mean that. They couldn't mean what they said. Or I used to hear, oh, that's not what they meant from that. Me relaying a story, my dismay and my disgust relaying to somebody who I thought gave a fuck. Oh no, I don't get that from that, or that's not what they meant. Yeah, okay. People know exactly what the fuck they mean when they say it. People tell you exactly who the fuck they are. But because we have good hearts, and again, we're raised with blurry / no boundaries at all, we are raised to disregard red flags. Um, why would my friend love me? You know what I'm saying? Why would she be asking me what you wearing? Or are you wearing that? Are you putting that on? Yeah, that part. Narcissists seek to I think it's, I'm hoping I'm spelling it right. Infantilize. Always needy, always codependent. I used to hear, when are you not going to need your mama? Thinking it was so sweet. And I used to say, never. Now I wish I never met you. They're singing Carl Thomas, I wish I never met you. Who is my real mother? Who am I? They said, who am I? The girls them look, and I, we make love too precious. Who am I? Where was I born? What is my real name? Who are my real parents? Was I born September 10th? Was I born in Mount Vernon? I don't know these things. I don't know. I know what the fuck you told me. I'm about to be doing some fucking digging and homework. They said National Treasure is significant. Neither the museum is significant. I hope this helps somebody, because I know it damn sure helped me. I was feeling a little bit antsy. And I'm going to still be doing the air reading. And I thought this was going to be an air reading, but they said, no, we're airing our grievances, said the universe, says our ancestors. We're ready for war. I hope you guys are well. See you guys next video. I'm sorry. I hope this helps somebody. Stay well, be well, stay protected. You guys keep your head up. We are doing this. It has to be done. See you guys next video.